Welcome. In this video, we are going to discuss the polyphase systems. So we are starting with the advantage of polyphase system over single phase system. So I here listed some points. First, we are going to study the advantage of three phase system. Next, generation of three phase EMF and phase sequence phasor diagram or vector diagram on polyphase system. So first advantages, I listed here some points. Based on these points we can discuss. So first I listed motor. So in the market single phase motors and three phase motors are available. So based on the motor we can compare the three phase system and the single phase system. In a three phase system, motor's efficiency is more than single phase system and its size also. The same rated motor, the size of three phase motor is smaller than single phase system motor, and three phase motors are self starting. Single phase motors are required a capacitor or auxiliary winding to start the motor, but here in the three phase system it is self starting, just connecting the three phase system to the motor is starting. And power factor also higher than single phase motor for the same rating, and the vibrations are less. It gives a smooth rotation for the three phase motor, and we are comparing with single phase motors. So efficiency is high, it is self starting, and size also less, power factor is more, and vibration is less or smooth running motors. And based on the transmission or supply, the transmission lines efficiency also more than single phase system. Single phase system we require two wires or two conductors to send the power, but in the three phase system adding just one more conductor, three conductors, we can send three times of single phase power. So we can reduce the total copper usage of the transmission line also reduce, that is also 1/3 times of copper is reduced. And reliable, three phase systems are reliable comparing to single phase system, and generation of three phase system is easy comparing single phase system, and parallel operation of the generators or alternators are easy comparing single phase system. These are the advantages, main advantages of the three phase system over single phase system. Next we are going to discuss the generation of EMF. So I here on alternator is drawn. So comparing single phase generation and the three phase generation, we can say in the single phase generation, I am drawing here a small figure. Single phase generation, we are rotated, so north pole, south pole. One coil is be rotated inside the magnetic field. Just coil is rotated. Here only one turn, I draw one turn of coil is rotated alternatingly. South pole, south pole, north pole, rotating. So EMF is generated. One side we made earth connection, so we are taking only other side is phase, and earth connection terminal is taking as neutral. Okay. So here always zero potential. Here whenever the conductor reaches north pole, it is taken as positive. Whenever the same conductor reaches as south pole, it is negative magnitude. So based on phase, positive, negative, positive is alternating. Other side is neutral is zero voltage. Similarly, we can draw two more coils here. Clear? Two more coils, and one side of the coils are connected to the neutral. Three coils are there. One side is connected together and connected to the earth. So one side is always zero potential, and on the other side is three phases are available alternatingly. But these arrangements are done like this. Actually, these are not using for the large alternators, but arrangements are used like this. So one coil is placed here. So this coil is, you can say, first phase or R phase. First phase or R phase or line 1. So I am indicating here. So R and R dash. Coil has the coil. So one coil means the coil side. So R, so another coil side R dash. because its coil is two sides are there, R and R dash. So R side is here and R dash side is here. So R dash side we are going to connect the earth terminal. So R one coil is placed here, and exactly after 120 degree, see it's a one vertical line you can draw like this, and exactly 120 degree after we can place one more coil. So this angle should be 120. Why 120 means it's a one better. So total round is 360 degree. So divided by 120 means or divided by 3 phases means we will get 120 degree. So we use 120 degree. So after 120 degree another coil, marking Y and Y dash. Again two sides Y and Y dash side. So Y dash side we are going to connect the earth terminal. Clear. So after 120 degree another coil is, second coil is Y terminal, and again for comparing first R phase or R coil, again one more 120. So 120 plus 120 we place one more coil, third coil is I am naming B phase or B and B dash. B and B dash. Clear. So first phase we can take 0 degree. So after 120 degree another coil, after again 240 degree, 120 plus 120 again 240 degree, third coil is placed like this. Now just imagine one side is connected to earth terminal, this one R dash terminal, R dash, and this one Y dash, and this one B dash. B dash terminals are connected together and made one earth condition. So one side is always zero potential. One side is always zero potential. So now just imagine the poles, magnetic field is rotating. So whenever the north pole under R coil, so maximum EMF is delivered. So it is started from 0. So R phase or R line waveforms is drawn here. So it is we started 0. So maximum voltage induces. So 0. So maximum voltage first induces or started with R phase. Just imagine R phase started. So R phase started from 0. Again after 120 degree, the north pole reaches second coil. After 120 degree, the north pole reaches second coil. So after 120 degree, the second coil is started to generate EMF. So after 120 degree, second coil started EMF generation. Again it is moved to 240 degree. 240 degree means third coil now under north pole. So after 240 degree, the third coil start to generate EMF. So difference is first coil is started at 0. Next is started the generation after 120 degree. Third coil started the generation of EMF after 240 degree. So just imagine all the coil sizes are same. Magnetic field also not changing. So generated EMF values or peak to peak value or amplitude or peak value etc. are same, but only displaced with its angle. Frequency also same because the rotating speed also same. So frequency same, EMF magnitude also same, but only displaced the electrical degree or some degree it is displaced. One first coil generating EMF first. After 120 degree, the second coil starting generation. After 240 degree, the third coil started to generate the EMF. So waveforms are like this. Considering individual coils, we can get the EMF waveforms like this. So we can convert these individual waveforms into total waveform. It looks like this. See, the R phase waveform started at 0. So it is going on high and again negative peak, positive peak and negative positive, like this is going on. So R phase. Clear. Again after 120 degree, so its maximum happens at 90 degree. So this much 90 degree. So this much is 120 degree. This much degree is 120 degree. So after 120 degree, this one y phase is started and going on. So again third phase is B phase. So it's a 0 degree. So it started from here. So after 240 degree, the B phase started and going on. Clear. So while rotating continuously, we can draw the previous waveform. The remaining waveform also we can draw. So first one at 0 started. Again after 120 degree, the second phase started. After 240 degree, the third phase is started. So this one is R phase. Vector diagram R phase. So after 120 degree, Y phase vector. Again after 240 degree, B phase diagram. So magnitudes are same magnitudes but electrically displaced with 120 degree each. So 120 degree, again this one also 120 degree, this one also 120 degree. So we can write its waveform equation. So first EMF or R phase or EMF1, first EMF is sine omega t, because it started from 0. We are taking as reference waveform, not sine omega t, EM sine omega t, EM sine omega t. Clear. Second waveform or Y phase, E2 equal to EM, all the peak values etc. same, only displaced with its angle sine omega t minus 120. It started after 120 degree. So it is from 0. So minus 120 degree. This minus indicates lagging. Comparing R phase and Y phase is lagging by 120 degree, and third phase B phase. So E3 equal to EM sine omega t minus 240 degree. So this one we can write again one more equation, because this 240 degree we taken as anti-clockwise direction, or 120 etc. we not anti-clockwise, clockwise direction we taken. So clockwise direction is minus. Suppose we are taking anti-clockwise direction, this would be positive. So R to B, clockwise direction 240, anti-clockwise 120. So we can write plus, instead of minus 240 we can write plus 120 also. So this one same as EM sine omega t plus 120. Clear. Both equations are same. This one is clockwise direction, this one is anti-clockwise direction. Clockwise direction from R phase 240 degree, so minus, so anti-clockwise direction R phase to B phase 120 degree, so plus 120 degree. So both are same. Now we are going to discuss what is the total voltage. Suppose we are adding these three voltages. What is the sum of these three voltages? So we are going to find the total voltage of three-phase system. So E1 plus E2 plus E3 equal to, I written first one E1 equal to EM sine omega t, and the second one E2 equal to EM sine omega t minus 120, and third one E3 means EM sine omega t plus 120. So equations. So we are adding together. So here EM is a common. So we are EM I taken outside. So remaining sine omega t, second one sine omega plus sine omega t minus 120, plus third part is sine omega t plus 120. So here sine omega t minus 120 and sine omega t plus 120 are sine A minus B, sine A plus B format. So sin A minus B means, we know the mathematical equation, sin A minus B means sin A cos B minus cos A sin B. Similarly, sin A plus B means sin A cos B plus cos A sin B. So just comparing with respect to this mathematical equation and our equation, here A means omega t, B means 120. In this case, A means omega t, B means 120. So first equation, sin A minus B equation, we are just inserting. So first part is Em and sin omega t plus this part sin A. Sin A means sin omega t, cos B means cos 120 minus cos A means cos omega t, sin B sin 120 plus second equation sin A plus B plus sin A sin omega t cos B cos 120 and plus cos A cos omega t sin B sin 120. So here you can say minus cos omega t sin 120 and plus cos omega t sin 120, plus and minus and plus same magnitude. So these are cancels each other. So remaining only Em sin omega t plus sin omega t cos 120 plus sin omega t cos 120. Clear? So here we can insert its values, cos 120 value. So first part Em sin omega t and its value minus 1 by 2 plus sin omega t cos 120 means minus 1 by 2. So Em sin omega t minus, taking this side, minus 1 by 2 sin omega t minus 1 by 2 sin omega t. So half of sin omega t. So adding these two numbers, these two values together, we will get minus sin omega t. So last Em sin omega t minus sin omega t means sin omega t minus sin omega t is 0. So equation total voltage is 0. So the waveform also we can see, suppose one value is higher means it's a positive value and these are, suppose this point, these are negatives but it cancels each other. Suppose one value is 0, suppose here B value is at 0, suppose we are taking R and Y exactly opposite, positive and negative. So total voltage may be, total voltage is 0 because here 0, these are exactly opposite and same magnitude, so 0 voltage. Any point, you can say any point the total voltage in the three phase is 0, but under balance condition. So we will going to discuss the balance condition also next. So before that, I am drawing this waveform once again because three phase waveform, how to draw the three phase waveform very easily. So I am showing here, first draw one line like this and one x-axis and equally distance two lines, here and here, upper and bottom, equally distance two lines, again one more and one more. Okay. Like this 5 lines are required. So in the middle two lines you can draw one triangle shape like this. Draw the triangle shape. Okay. Equilateral triangle. Same distance means we will get very nice waveforms. Same distance means. So first one is R phase, R, Y, B. So R phase I am drawing like this. So R phase started here means R phase going like this and taking this line and taking this line and taking this line, taking this line like this. And Y phase should be after the 90 degree. So this should be Y phase. So going this one from this line. Third phase is should be this one, third phase. So now again fill the remaining part also. This one also remaining, fill the part. R phase is reference. So R phase is reference. R phase comes 0 here. This point R phase comes 0. So now draw the reference line. Y line once again, or Y axis once again draw. Now this is the X axis. Clear. So R phase, Y phase, B phase, R phase, Y phase, B phase. R, Y, B, R, Y, B. Clear. So here R, Y, B, R, Y, B. It's just like one naming. In India, we are using commonly R, Y, B, R, Y, B. R phase, Y phase, B phase. In Europe countries, U1, U2, U3 like this. And we can say this one is line 1, line 2, line 3 also. Line 1, line 2, line 3. L1, L2, L3. Or we can indicate A, B, C. A line, B line, C line. A line, B line, C line. Or UVW. UVW, UVW. Any names we can select, but in India we are already chosen. The name is R phase, Y phase, B phase, because it is easy to indicate with respect to its color. R phase, Y phase, B phase. R phase, Y phase, B phase. And sequence also RYB, RYB is a sequence. Suppose it is opposite RBY, RYB, RYB, RYB is a sequence. Clockwise sequence we are using. Suppose it is interchange RBY. RBY means it is anti-clockwise direction. So in any motor we can change its direction very easily. Suppose RYB, RYB means the motor is rotating in clockwise direction. Suppose sequence is changed RBY. RBY means the motor is rotating opposite side. Just change the sequence, we can rotate its direction also. So it's a sequence. So sequence we taken clockwise direction RYB, RYB. In some textbook it may be anti-clockwise also. We can take RYB, RYB. Clear. So all the equation may be changes. Now we taken in the clockwise direction. So equation sin omega t minus 120 means is Y phase taken clockwise direction. This one plus 120. B phase taken anti-clockwise direction. So similar. So it's a vector diagram, waveform diagram. It's an individual waveform diagram. It's a total voltage. How much total voltage in the three phase means it's a any instantaneous value. It should be 0. And discuss the how to draw the waveforms in easily. That also discussed. Next we are going to discuss the balanced and unbalanced condition of three phase system. So balanced and unbalanced condition. Here balanced means the voltages in the three phases are equal. Suppose E1 equal to E2 equal to E3. All the magnitudes, R phase magnitude, Y phase magnitude, B phase magnitudes are same value or same peak values or amplitudes. Everything is same. So that condition E1 equal to E2 equal to E3. Phase line phase voltages are same. Next its current also same. I1 equal to I2 equal to I3. Or so R Y, this one B, R Y, so is B, IR equal to IY equal to IB. Or its impedance in the R phase is connected some load, and Y phase also connected some load, the B phase also connected. So three phase load connected to the alternator. Its impedance, each phase has impedance as equal. So Z phase or ZR phase equal to ZY phase or equal to ZB phase. Clear. Then also same current will flow, same voltage will be there. So these conditions are known as balanced condition. Clear. So under balanced condition, these currents adding, suppose this one also become adding E1 plus E2 plus E3 equal to 0. Similarly adding I1 plus I2 plus I3, it becomes 0. This current also becomes 0. So suppose we connected one terminal. Suppose here we connected R dash, Y dash and B dash together. So this point has zero current. This current or the point we connected up or this terminal is known as neutral. Clear? This neutral, this point has zero current. By comparison, unbalanced condition means the E1 not equal to E2 or this one also not equal to our E3, or in some cases E1 equal to E2 but not equal to our E3. Any two phases has same voltage but third one is not, or first phase is some other voltage and second and third has same voltage. This condition also unbalanced. By this condition, when it occurs means the phase impedance values are not equal. That means Y1 equal to ZB. This condition, this happens. Clear? Because the load has difference impedance, that means different current may flow. So this condition I1 not equal to I2 and not equal to I3, or some cases ZR or ZY is equal. This condition I1 equal to I2 but not equal to I3. So different current. So whenever this happens, this condition happens or this condition happens, two phases has same current, third one is not like this. So these conditions, the neutral point carries some current, because the net current not equal to the net current I1 plus I2 plus I3 not equal to 0. And similarly this one also, voltage also E1 plus E2 plus E3 not equal to 0. So this not equal to 0 means the 0 point has some current, neutral has some current. So here neutral wire is required. Here neutral wire is required. Clear? Here neutral wire optional. Neutral wire optional. Can insert neutral wire or optional because zero current. Under balance condition it carries zero current. Here neutral wire is required and its size also in the sufficient current carrying conditions. So these are two conditions, balanced condition and unbalanced condition. So always we require the balanced condition. In this condition the attention on the system is requires less, because in this condition all are different current and different voltages. These conditions the load requires more attention. Here less attention is required. So always requiring the balanced condition. So how to get the balanced condition means the loading arrangements R phase, Y phase and B phase or three phase, line 1, line 2, line 3 we have to distribute equally, then the balanced condition available automatically.